What is up? What is going on, people? Dave at SVA Baseball Card Collectors. The show for people who are just getting back into collecting cards and they don't want to make a fool of themselves. You can be a fool with me. That's what I say. I don't ever say that, but I am now. Also, you can hit me up, SVA Baseball Card Collectors on Facebook, SVA BB Collectors on Instagram, on Twitter. I also have a website, svacardcollectors.com. I also am using an app called FlickChat, which I do enjoy. On SVA BB Collectors on there. And it's more of a conversation you can have. I also have it broken down into topics, so it's just easier to go with the flow on a topic or conversation. So, now that I'm done with that nonsense, I'm trying it in the beginning than at the end, because maybe you don't make it to the end because I bore you or something like that. So instead I'm going to do it in the front, where I just bore you in the front, and then you're like, forget this, it's all this guy does, is just talk about his other crap. So, I am reneging what I said before about Topps Stadium Club. For $80 and 2 autographs and a possibility of a parallel, that is not that bad. Not bad at all. The pictures look pretty nice. They're always known for their cool pictures. I think it was the logo I didn't like. I don't like their new logo. I like the old school Topps Stadium, to be honest with you. If they made that a lot less, I think they would be even more popular than they are. I think if they look like those now and they were limited, I think they would do much, much, much better. But it is what it is. But still, 2 autographs per box, and I believe the box is like $80-$90. That's not a bad deal. So, I don't know about reselling purposes. I don't know if people are hankering for Topps Stadium and look at the build sets and things like that. I really think that aspect is more geared towards Topps, their flagship. Because I know when I was a kid, and even now, today, I hear a lot of dads go, Dave, what set should I buy for my son? My son. So he will have it when he gets older, then, he'll make millions of dollars with Topps sets. So I still hear that. And I would tell them, don't do that. Buy Bauman Chrome, Bauman Draft, which they then go, Dave, what are you talking about? I can't get that at Walmart. I'm not going to the flea-infested local card shop here. Just tell me yes or no, should I do it? And, that's that. When I try to give some inspiration and actual advice to people who don't collect baseball cards, who think I'm a freak of nature. So, Topps Stadium Club. My 2 cards came in. My Kyle Tucker to 150, autographed 1984 Topps. I actually did a little unveiling video on Instagram of my 2 cards. And the other one was a Topps Chrome Gold Rhys Hoskins auto on a sticker. But I think you can only really do it on a sticker, so it would stay. Because I think the Chrome would make... No, that's not true at all, because of the Bauman. The Bauman. Or should I say Bowman, people? I know I really bother some people. The Bowman. So, Bauman. See, I actually knew the correct one. Usually I can't even figure out which one is the correct one or which isn't, because I forget. They write it. The Bauman has the autos on the cards, so they should be able to figure that out, Topps. They're just getting lazy. They just send out a bunch of stickers to people and say, sign. But, whatever. Diamond is coming out. Icon, $1,600. Crazy amount of money. They do give you hits, but boy, you better hit on something. And I don't know, do people collect those? Do people really? I don't know. I really can't say, because I don't know. I've seen them. I've seen them for sale, and I've seen cards that aren't that expensive. Imagine buying a $1,600 card in box, and then selling a card for like $10, $15 because nobody wants it. I would be annoyed, very annoyed. somebody hit me up on Facebook asking about Razes and how they work. And so I'm just going to talk about it because some people starting out, they might go, what is a Raz, Dave? And some people who know this go, Dave, I really don't care about it, but you're going to hear it anyway. Raz is basically gambling, and they hide it under the guise of this name, Raz. And you want a $100 card, they'll say, I'll sell 10 spots at $10. Then they go to this website called random.org, and they will roll the dice. And just say it comes out, and it's usually 2 dice, and let's just say the total amount of numbers on that dice is 7. That means they will randomize the list. So you would go, all right, you have 10 slots at $10. I would like the first slot. Somebody picks the 4th, the 5th, the 10th, whatever. You have the dice. It comes out 7. You then go to random.org still, and they have a list randomizer. So you put the names 1 to 10, and then you would randomize it 7 times. On the 7th time, if you're on top, you win. Usually, if you're on top, you win a lot in life. That's just a side note. But you get the top pick, you get a card that's worth $100 for $10. What happens to those other 9 people, you say? They get ugats, as the Italians would say. You get nothing. And that's what makes it gambling. It is gambling. And a lot of people spend a lot of money gambling. You can buy 5 spots for $50 and have a 50-50 chance and lose. So it is fun to do. And I'm not saying, what I'm saying is this, don't do a lot of them. It's not, if you're investing, if you're just doing this to invest and to flip cards and to make bank, bro, that is not the option you want to go with. If you have money set aside to buy cards, I'm going to buy a box card for your personal collection, and you want to do that from time to time, yes, then definitely do it. It's definitely fun. Great way to get a card for the cheap, and it does help out your fellow Facebook people to sell cards. Same thing with case breaks. Same exact logic. Well, it is gambling. It's not the same exact, way about it. But you're saying, hey, I'm going to spend $150 for this entire case, and whatever Yankees come out of this case, I will get. You might not get any Yankee autos. You'll get the base, but any autos, hits, as they say. You might get nothing. So you would spend $150 on nothing, which would be better than spending $1,000 or $1,200 on a case and not getting the cards that you want. But at least you would get something out of that. So those are the pros and cons of that. I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee. This coffee break is brought to you by Flipno. My beloved Yankees whooped on those Astros yesterday. The only thing I was annoyed about is we had to get Chapman in there. But that was a whooping. It was never in doubt. And Judge comes back today. I don't know if they're playing because it is raining pretty hard over here. Oh, wait. No, they're playing in the Bronx. So, I don't know what the hell happened to the rest of the teams because I don't care. Because my Yankees are just dominating. And whenever I talk like this, and I shouldn't, they always start to lose. So I'm going to shut up. Because right now, they're probably going to lose tonight because I don't really flex my Yankee Yankeedom. Because I think it brings bad juju and karma. And I may need to flip it with my Jets. Because most of the time, the Jets, I just talk bad about them. All the time. And yet I do cheer for them. And the Knicks, yeah. Well, talking about basketball, since I would like to broaden this up a little bit. Zion was the number 1 pick, and he went to the Pelicans. I believe the Grizzlies had the 2nd pick, and they picked that point guard. It shows how good that I know about basketball because I forgot the guy's name. And Anton? I don't know. I know the Knicks picked up RJ Barrett, which I am happy about, even though we already have Kevin Knox as the shooting guard, but I'm not too happy with Kevin Knox. But he was an 8th or 9th pick. It wasn't like he was a top 2 or 3. But it's just like the Knicks, man. Everything just falls apart for them. Nothing, like, this was supposed to be the year. We had 2 free agent slots. We should have had the number 1 pick since we had the worst record. But of course they had to change of course this is the year they change everything. And it's just, it sucks being a Knicks fan. Very similar to being, I was going to say a Clippers fan. They're actually doing really well, but who's a team that really sucks? I was going to say Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they won a Super Bowl. Not recently, but recently enough. If it's within the last 20 years, that's recent enough for me. Because as a Jet fan, we went to 2 AFC Championship games. We should have won the Steelers game. The Steelers game, that was the year we should have went to the Super Bowl. But I digress. I don't want to start talking about that. So, top stadium, definitely should get. I need to write another article, and I am hemming and hawing about what I should write about, because I really don't know. Oh, I did do a video last night in my living room, not in my bedroom. Those are 2 separate videos, and that's a different group. It is on listing on eBay. It's about 8 minutes long. I know I forget sometimes that people who are coming back, they don't know anything about selling on eBay anymore. They don't use it, or maybe they just use it to buy stuff. There isn't a lot of good stuff on the YouTube that you could check out selling on eBay, but it's not geared towards baseball cards. I make it really simple, and the thing that I do is sell one like this. So you basically search for a card that you are selling, you go to the solds, and you sell one like this. Most of the stuff is already filled out, so you don't have to do anything, and it makes it nice and simple. So take a look at that. I don't know if I'll probably post it on Facebook and all the places, so you'll be able to find it. But real simple, nothing too complicated. Anyone can do it. I don't go into creating your eBay account. That you can do. You go on YouTube or just follow directions. eBay makes it real simple. Oh, excuse me. And you just need a PayPal account, and it needs to be linked to your bank account or a credit card. Yeah, credit card. So it could charge you for eBay fees and things like that. So that's the only thing that you got to do. And I like that my brain went bleh. I'm trying to think of anything. A lot of other stuff, basketball, football. I'll tell you what, the basketball, it's all going to be about Zion. It's going to be Zion crazy. And I don't even know which sets to get. I really don't. So, I'm trying to think here. In July, there's stuff. Leaf Trinity, Donruss Optic, Allen and Ginter. I do not like Allen and Ginter. I am not a fan of Topps Allen and Ginter. At first, when I got back into card collecting, I said, wow, these are really cool. They have old school stuff. It stinks. I just don't like it. But it is what it is. I am at my office, so you know what that means. SVA Baseball Card Collectors on Facebook. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I did it before. All right, guys, buy some cards and go broke. Later, people.